Well, hello there. Looks like the camera popped on. I'm cleaning up some screws here. I'm sure someone's got a faster way to do it, but I just take my time at things. I'm not on anybody's schedule but my own. And that's the way it is. All right. Kind of a dirty looking screw. This old drill chuck had a hard crash and it decided never to run true again, so it got welded to this plate, and it's used for things like this and sawing off rod. Okay. So I soaked these in just a little bit of oil. Up, where are you? There you go. That's okay. So I hope you're all doing well today. I just kind of took it easy most of the day. I kind of tend to overdo it. Went out, rode my bicycle, and took Chloe for a good walk. Yeah, see, that cleans that pretty good. Get this head here. Well, I tell you, I've got an awful lot to do on that radial drill. But it's coming along all right. Yeah. I don't want to forget to get the inside of these things too. Okay, that's another one. Just a couple more to do. It got rust and crust and paint. So you just grab it. Brass brush. It's got some more oil on it. Yeah, that's good. Last one. Yeah, I hope you're all making progress on your projects. Sometimes it can be a little bit slow. It could take you a couple years. That's nice. That junk off that. I get that head here a little better. Something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is actually at the very top of the machine. Okay. I'll grab these and we'll head on out there. I'm still working on that switch at the very top. And I'm going to set those screws right here. And we just walk on up there. Get on up. Okay, this is the tricky part. Transferring from the ladder to the drill. And I am there. I got the Noga big boy here to hook you up to. Okay. So this is really, really dirty here. It's likely to rain a little bit, and it's going to take me a while. I've actually probably spent a couple hours on this already because it just had a lot of residue. And I got this bent toothbrush here that is helping. I'm applying brake clean at this time, and it seems to be cutting through stuff. Now, there was a bunch of paper wasp that made nests in here. And I kind of guesstimated from the amount of nests that the drill likely sat in the weather out there at Walker's salvage yard for probably 3 years. Okay, this part here stays stationary with the base, and the whole column rotates around that. And the power comes up from these wires from the base, and then it goes through these mechanisms here with the brushes. See, that's still pretty sticky. So it's getting a lot better. Some of these would not move at all. I don't know where Chloe is. She's not complaining, and it is time for her to eat. I have a feeling that the cost of these parts to replace would be quite expensive. They're in excellent condition. This drill has had very little use. A little more brake clean on there. Yeah, just kind of wash that stuff down. There's two of the contactors on this post, and just one on this for the three-phase. And they're not lined up as well as they could be, so I'm going to have to find the adjustment for these and get these perfectly adjusted. Yeah, it's coming clean. You couldn't even tell that these parts were brass. Okay. And this one down here, I'll take and heat this toothbrush up and bend it the other way and be able to get the bottom, see? I'll do that next. Maybe I'll do that in the morning. I will go ahead and button this up. All the parts on this drill press are quite heavy. Just something like that. I don't know if I need to make a gasket for that top part. Let's see if I can get down and get those screws there. Get these screws started in. Okay, that about wraps this up. And go back in the shop in a while and probably do something. See you there. Okay, we can look at a couple of things on the way down here I don't think I've shown. And you can tell this is a wartime machine because it has the famous Kuno oil filter. If you're not familiar with these, you don't change them. You turn this, and it's got 100 little discs with weird shapes, and they fit together, and there's like made out of feeler gauge material. And so the oil goes in between, not as effective as an element type cartridge oil filter, I suppose. But interesting enough, they use this very same filter on the military Jeeps for their oil filter. And what you do is frequently turn this handle, and it sheds the debris into a little chamber there that you can clean out. Okay. Just a point of interest on the way down from the top here. All right. Got these cap screws in there. These radial drill presses are worth next to nothing without a table, at least a box table. This here's a tilting table, and it's quite desirable. Hey, she came out. What are you doing? You better come out here. Come on. Come on, say hello. She might. Heard me talking. But this table has had considerably more use than this. This is a Carlton table. This is the same table they put on any of the size of their machines. Here she is. Are you hungry? She's hungry. Okay. Well, you can see that the table has been drilled into multiple times and repaired with nickel weld here. And I've gone over, this is a scraper that I make, but it's not a waste scraper. It's I call it a surface scraper for removing surface things. I'll show you something interesting you might think's interesting here. We hear you, Chloe. You see this stain here? It's like a rust stain. Let's see if you can see where I am. Watch this. I'm just going to skim along the top here. Like that. So if you're removing rust, here's a good little spot right here. You want to get it off first with this. Just push it off like that. Then you take a brass brush and a mix of acetone and automatic transmission fluid, which doesn't mix very well. Let's look over here now. And scrub that off. See, I'm just kind of doing long strokes, not really digging into that surface, but it's skimming that rust. This makes it go a lot faster if you're removing rust off this, and this table was solidly rusted, and it keeps popping up, but it doesn't hurt anything because it comes right off. Of course, you have to prevent water from getting into the mechanism. But this machine's exposure, hardly old Abelson there. I'll tell you something, the price of those things is dropping like a rock. He's coming back this way. He's just making a bunch of noise. Can you see what I'm doing? This is almost addictive, you know. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Well, here's the spot. Look at this. Now, something that's really beat up like this table, but it's true. It's within a thousandth true, swinging the arm over it with an indicator on it. There's places like this where it's been used as an anvil over the years. So you gotta kind of get the high spots off that before you tackle it with the stones. So I haven't used those precision stones on here yet. I will not do that until I have this fully enclosed. Like that. You see, I find these places where that nickel weld is, and like that one's still high. See? And I'll tell you what, it dulls this carbide real quick. So I just kind of stab at those a little bit. Go from every direction. I got most of them better than this one is. Another little one right there. Look what they did though. Somebody did a pretty good job with their nickel weld. You know, they who's drilling with this thing was using the slots, and it's just all kinds of little drill nicks along there, and they went along with that nickel weld there. You see that? I think they did a good job, because I can get this thing flat. Just working on those things. Oh, look at that rust. See what I mean? Really, quality cast iron does not get damaged unless there's salt or some kind of corrosive. Okay, I thought I'd just show you a little bit of that. The sun is going down, and I'm gonna feed that little dog before she feeds herself.